being sponges for all of that. Now we're really looking at the students helping to create and guide their own learning.
With the dynamics of public education changing year to year, school districts in Pennsylvania have had to find innovative ways to maintain a modern and differentiated learning experience. Hempfield School District stepped up to the challenge with the one-to-one initiative.
The basic premise of the equipment we're going to be providing is a mobile learning device for every student. It's really a teaching and learning initiative. It's not just about the technology. We're going to be talking about some ways we're looking at transforming instruction and improving the tools that teachers have access to and students have access to in the classroom. So we are looking at providing an iPad to every student. The plan is to begin next year with 4th grade and then in subsequent years expand that out over about the course of about 4 years to cover K through 12.
We're looking at a phased-in approach for our professional development training as well. Looking to, again, as we start with 4th grade, we'll start with those teachers plus a few additional teachers in the spring, work through some of that as well as offering them training throughout the following school year. As we expand the program from there out, we will include those teachers and also use the teachers that we've already trained to help us do some training with other colleagues as well.
The 3 new elementary buildings that were recently constructed, the networks in those buildings were all built with one-to-one in mind. And so really if you're going to tackle the high school, you need to do the whole thing at the same time, which is what we intend to do, but we figured that attempting to tackle that in the first year was a pretty tall order.
Something that we're trying to target and make sure that the instructional time available is used as efficiently as possible by all of our workers.
The Technology Task Force was formed almost a year and a half ago. We've been, as a district, talking about one-to-one and what that would look like for a lot longer. The vision that we have here in the district for how this is going to work is that it's really more than just a textbook. The ability for teachers to have a more active dialogue with students electronically. So obviously there's going to be all kinds of benefits to being able to access electronic textbooks and things like that, but that's really, I think, just scratching the surface of what we're going to be able to do once the devices are out there.
Instead of having a textbook for a course, you may say, okay, for Unit 1 I'm using this resource, for Unit 2 I may use something else.
One of the key components of the financial plan is the high resale value with the iPad, and that money then that we get from reselling devices goes back into the next cycle and helps to pay for those incoming devices. The board will be voting on the decision to move forward in January. I'm very excited to see what the students end up doing, and I think they're going to end up surprising their teachers and themselves a lot with what they're going to be able to do with the tools that we give them. Didn't just appear overnight, and for the last.
The Hempfield Foundation, a financial supporter of the One-to-One initiative, received funds from the Extraordinary Give event in November. Francesca Barrett visited the Lancaster County Community Foundation where it began.